Hello guys, it's Mr. Bacon Bits and welcome back to Kitty Love. We're on episode 6 now of Kohei's Path. Let's see how far this goes. I think I skipped something. Yeah. Okay, is Kohei coming today? I kept on thinking about Kohei in the weekday afternoon when it's quite empty. Since I left him at the park like that the other day, I haven't seen him as a human. It's understandable considered my behavior. I took the mobile phone out of my pocket. No missed calls, no new text messages. I put my phone back in my pocket. It was the first time he didn't reply to my message. No matter how long it would take, he always replied. When I heard the door opening, I looked up. It's a person in suits. Is that Kohei? I'm sorry, I'm looking for some flowers to bring for my client. Ah, okay. The man who came into the shop didn't look similar to Kohei at all. Well, what is this bouquet for? I just said I need to bring it for my client. Oh, I'm so sorry. What am I doing? I told Kohei that I'll be focused on my work. I concentrated on the customer in front of me. Thank you very much. Hey. Takuma. Takuma appeared from the back of the shop after he saw the customer left. I saw you earlier. You should listen to your customers properly. Did anything happen to you? Oh. Takuma suddenly made a serious expression. Recently you're not focusing on your work, and your face is really pale. I'm worried about you. If you want to, I'll be here to talk. Thank you very much. This is so wrong. Not only to Kohei, but I'm causing trouble for Takuma too. I'm okay. It's something personal. I'll make sure to focus on my work when I'm here. I'll change the water to the flowers for now. I see. Let me know if anything happens. Yes, thank you very much. I made a smile for my worrying boss. Yeah. Like, something just occurred to me, like, Mr. Sugar over here is your boss. Why would you want to pursue a relationship with him? It just seems like a bad idea. Anyway, I'm sorry, Takuma, but this is not something I can tell to other people. I mean, this is something other people should ever know. Especially Kohei. I cannot let him know about this. Kohei probably thinks that he hasn't seen me for several days, while for me I'm seeing him every night. I'm not feeling well because I'm staying at Kohei's place until I turn back to humans every day. Excuse me. That was a sneeze. I sighed and started changing the water in the bucket. I've been together with him until sunrise today too. Wait, sunrise? When I think of it, I feel like I'm staying as a cat longer. Watch out! Huh? What? A lot of documents in a flower pot was falling from the shelf towards me. Am I hurt? What? When I opened my eyes slowly, Takuma was covering my body. The bucket you kicked bumped into the shelf because you were daydreaming. Are you okay? I'm okay. I'm sorry. I was trying to step back from Takuma. That moment. Kohei stood by the entrance looking surprised. Kohei! I stepped back from Takuma's body quickly. I'm sorry, I interrupted. I came around here for my client. See. Interrupted? It's not what you think. Kohei left the shop immediately. I was finally able to meet him when I'm human, and he ended up misunderstood. That's Kohei, right? Maybe he wanted to see you? He left her immediately, but is he okay? I don't think so. Well, nothing. I'm sorry. I started collecting the documents on the ground next to Takuma, who couldn't understand what's going on. Kohei was probably just worried about me, but I don't know what his true feeling is. I don't even know how I feel towards him too. The scattered documents can organize once you collect them from the floor and put it in order. I hope I can organize my feeling that easily. When I got home, I quickly picked up my phone. I have to tell Kohei that what he saw today was just an accident. He might not reply, but he would at least read the message. Okay, send... What?
Meow.
What? I'm already a cat? I think I'm transformed into a cat as soon as the sun goes down. I was able to send the messages, but I can't use my phone when I'm a cat. Even if I get a reply, I can probably see tomorrow morning. I should go to see Kohei, right? It would be weird if I don't go today. I wanted to make any kind of excuse to see Kohei. I couldn't hide myself from wanting to see. If I can't talk to him properly when I'm human, then I'd rather be a cat and stay with him. I hurried the way to Kohei's place.
Meow.
Kohei had been opening the little window on the corridor for me around the time I arrive. Oh, he usually welcomes me when I come. He's not here yet? The little window is open, though. You came. You're cute today, too. He smiled at me with red cheek. In his hand, he was holding a beer, and there are some empty ones on the table, too. I can smell of alcohol in the room already. It seems like he's been drinking them quite fast.
Meow.
You don't like the smell of alcohol, right? That's not what I meant. It was the first time I see Kohei drinking alcohol in his own apartment. He told me he wouldn't drink unless he's out with people. Is he really okay?
Meow. Meow.
Huh? What? I'm okay. They always make me drink during company's parties. Then why are you drinking today at home? I slowly moved toward Kohei. Oh, you're coming. Don't I stink of alcohol? I don't even care about that. Kohei, what happened? Kohei looked a little bit drunk, but he hugged me with gentle smile. Dosha, drink this one. Do you want your milk?
Meow.
Good, I'll prepare for you right now. Kohei smiled and stood up, but he's looking like he's forcing himself to smile. He's completely different from the other day. The smile that Kohei showed me in our hometown is just before talking about relationship is... I stretched my back and looked at the desk from the chair I was put on. There's so many empty cans. Huh? On the shade of the beer, there was something blinking. Is that? I got you a milk.
Meow. Meow.
Kohei lifted me up gently and lightly and put me on his lap as usual. Come on, drink it.
Meow.
Kohei grabbed the bowl in his hands and brought it closer to my mouth. I usually drink until the bowl was clean. That was...
Meow.
You don't want it? Are you full? The blinking object on the desk. I lifted my head from the bowl and stretched again over the desk. You cannot drink beer. No, that's not what I meant. I stretched my neck over the empty cans. The blinking object was the screen of Kohei's mobile phone. I knew it. This is... Hey, are you looking at the phone? I don't think you understand because you're a cat, but... Kohei looked at me and laughed. I'm sorry, Kohei. That's not something you stare at. I'll use it, so can I have it back? Then Kohei grabbed his phone from the desk embarrassingly. I didn't read it, right? It's quite a stupid message.
Meow.
Did Kohei put this message all these time? That message was... You might thought Takuma and I were hugging together earlier, but you've misunderstood us. It was just an accident. I know that. Kohei said that and laughed. I know that. But why is she telling me by text, though? Is Kohei laughing because he's drunk? If what he meant is true, then why does he look so sad? Then I started to worry more, and I started to drink alcohol until now. My message was the reason. The only thing I could do for him as a cat is to stay with him. It's nothing that you have to worry. Kohei stroked my body gently. They say that cats understand humans' feelings. I really think though that you understand what I'm saying.
Meow.
My heart stopped at Kohei's word. If Kohei finds out the truth... Let me reply to this email 1 second. Can you check if it looks okay? What? Kohei wrote a short message. I wrote it. Have a look. He placed the phone in front of me. I froze, and while Kohei stroked me, he laughed a little. I know it was an accident, but I don't want other men to hug you. Kohei. If he had spoken that word in front of me, it would make sense more. Kohei, is that? I cannot send it like this. What? Kohei made a sad smile again, and he deleted the message immediately. Kohei put the phone on the desk and murmured something. Probably I was jealous at her boss. I mean, but I don't even know of my feelings towards her. I don't know if it's love.
Meow.
I thought I was just taking care of my childhood friend until now. Kohei, he's been wondering about the same this I've been wondering about. Is this true love or what? You are a cat, so you won't understand this. I shook my head fast. That's not true, because I got to know more about Kohei after I turned into a cat, so that's why I started to have this feeling. I wasn't able to hold myself anymore, so I clung to Kohei's chest. Oh, do you want to be hugged? Even though he looked surprised, he took me closer and stroked my head. When I am cat, I know how it feels like to be hugged by him. You're very cute today. That's okay, though. I want to be with someone today. When I am a human, Kohei and I are nothing more than a childhood friends. Neither of us don't even understand if they have feelings for each other, and I wonder if we ever will. Although it's very easy between a human and a cat. Kohei gently rubbed my ears.
Meow.
Is it enough? Do you want to drink milk again?
Meow.
I'm sorry, Kohei. I'm the only one who knows this. Should I tell my feelings for him too? But if I tell him that I don't know whether it's love or not, nothing would change. I'm so happy you came today. I would have kept on drinking if I was alone. Thank you. Kohei murmured.
Meow.
What? Are you going to lick me? You're tickling me. When I'm cat, I can't talk, but I can stay much closer to Kohei than when I'm human. I finally went back to human. I should start preparing for work soon. Oh, yeah, the phone. The first thing that I looked for is a phone that I sent a message to Kohei. I wonder if he replied. When I was there, he didn't reply me. Ah, there was a reply from Kohei. I opened it timidly. Just this? There was just one sentence. I can imagine Kohei saying this with his usual expression. I don't really care. Should I reply? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You know, I don't know if I'm just lucky with getting these responses, or if every single reply does that same thing. I do care, though. Send. I'm not lying when I say I do care. Actually, I care too much. Oh, he already replied? That was fast. I opened the message and there was only one line again. Really? He doesn't want to say more about this. It was really hard to understand Kohei's feeling from these few words. But I didn't know what else I could have said either. I put the phone in my work bag. Until now, Kohei's reply was always really short. Jay barely communicated with what he had wanted to say, and that was all. However, I remembered the expression Kohei had yesterday. I wonder how many messages he wrote and deleted. What I've seen while I was a human was only the surface of Kohei. If I stay as a cat, would I be able to stay with Kohei forever? I don't even have to go for a work. Oh, work! I suddenly looked at the clock on the wall. Oh my god, I'll be late if I don't hurry! I rushed to get ready for work. I'm not rushing because I was replying to Kohei's message. Whatever. But I can tell that the time I'm staying as a cat is getting longer. If it gets longer, I won't be able to work anymore. There was only one person who knew about my transformation. Actually, only one cat. Well, episode 7, 15 minutes in. Let's keep going. I think it was around here, where I met the bat cat that cursed me. You mean Black Cat. I was wandering around the park when I turned into a cat after work. I have to find the Black Cat to ask him why the time of being cat is getting longer. If the time I spend as a cat is getting longer, I won't be able to live as a human anymore. But how can I meet the Black Cat? Should I try call for it?
Meow, meow.
There was a cat walking from the corner. The one that appeared in front of me was...
Meow.
You definitely learned how to act like a cat.
Meow, meow, meow.
You don't need to say. You're here to ask me why the time you are spending as a cat is getting longer, right? The Black Cat moved his tail gracefully and told me what I wanted. How did you know? I can understand what you're thinking about immediately. I came here because you were looking for me. That's not possible. Now you are doubting me, saying that's not possible.
No.
Apparently he can read my mind for sure, so I had no choice but to have a conversation with him. Well, if I stay as a cat longer than this, I won't be able to work anymore. You shouldn't be worrying about your whir. If you don't break the curse soon, you will end up as a real cat. No! Unfortunately, this kind of curse cannot be reversed once casted, even by me. The Black Cat said that with a straight face. Well, well. You were turning into a real cat faster than I thought. What? Why? There are several reasons. You are very unstable right now, because you cannot decide if you really like that person or not. That's... Kohei's face appeared in my mind. That's what I thought.
No.
Was he able to see Kohei too? The Black Cat put a smirk on his face. Another thing is, you like being a cat lately.
No.
I froze at the cat's words. I made few steps back. You see, even your behavior is getting similar. You progressed to be a cat, both body and mind, with your own choice. My own choice? That's not true. I imagined Kohei hugging me gently when the Black Cat told me. Actually, that time I was... It seems like you remembered. You desired to become a cat. I enjoyed my time with Kohei because I don't have to think about my feeling and just get spoiled. The Black Cat turned his back when he saw me being astonished. The curse is only reacting according to your desire. Everything was your own choice. See you. No. I knew that I was depending on Kohei. I even know his feeling and still depended on him. I want to see him, just for a little bit. I don't have to stay until morning. While I was telling myself in excuses, I walked toward the window he always left open for me, but... Huh? The window on the balcony is closed. The window that was always open was now closed, and the curtains were too. Kohei? The room was dark, so there was probably no one inside. Did he go somewhere? He always tells me the day before when he is going to be late the next day. There was no point for me to stay here if Kohei was not at home, so I walked back home. The next morning...
Meow.
I stretched a lot with the sunshine. I turned into a human again. I was shocked at my words. I said turned. I am supposed to be a human soon. I started getting ready for work. Okay, my phone. Huh? When I looked at my phone and I was surprised. I got an email from Kohei. Recently he has been sending me any messages, so I wonder what's going on. I nervously opened the message with no subject. Do you have time after work today? There's something I want to talk to you. Something I want to talk to me? I wonder what it is. I couldn't understand how Kohei would think. Maybe I could have understood if he was home last night easily. After work. I only have a limited amount of time until I turn into a cat. I was about to stop typing the rejecting messages, but I stopped my finger. Oh, I finish early today. I have time until the sundown, so I can spend a few hours with Kohei. Good. I guess, Kohei, remember that? I told Kohei when we were in the train the day we went back to our hometown that I have a day I end my work really early once in a couple of weeks. Wow, that was a wreck of a sentence. He was being considerate. Oh, I disappeared in the end that day all of a sudden. I wrote that I have some time after work while I was feeling bad for him being thoughtful. But I also have another plan after, so I have roughly an hour. Okay, this should be good. I exchanged a couple of messages and we decided he'll be picking up after work. Long time no see, Kohei. Kohei came on time to the shop. I'm sorry to bother you all of a sudden. No, not at all. By the way, what did you want to talk? Kohei couldn't really talk well. You still have another hour, right? Why don't we go somewhere before we talk? Yes, I do, but where are you talking about? Anywhere. Is there any place you wanted to go? What's going on with him? I thought about the place I wanted to go. Ah, yes, I know where I want to go. When I told him the place I wanted to go, Kohei looked surprised. Do you really want to go there? Yes, I really wanted to go with you there. Okay, let's go. You really are strong. Not at all. Even though I denied that, Kohei still looked surprised. It's because you're here with me. Of course, I cannot tell him that directly right now. Ah, there it is! The Cat Cafe. When we entered the Cat Cafe, there was Hime in a spot where I can find her easily. You look well. I'm so happy. Does she understand my feelings? Hime was clearly answering me. Kohei looked at me worried. I'm fine. That's the cat that was stolen, right? I'm so happy she is okay now. Yes, a few weeks after the kidnapping she was really scared, but now she's better. I became happier when I saw Kohei smiling. I'm so happy I was able to save Hime. Thank you so much for saving her, Kohei. I didn't do anything. That's not true. I was so surprised at Kohei's word that I spoke without noticing it. How did you know? I know everything because I was there. It was me, but another cat who saved... It wasn't me, but another cat who saved her. It was this stray cat visiting my home. That cat found Hime. Oh, I see. This is my first time to hear from Kohei about me. I don't know how to react. It's really small and it doesn't have much strength, but it went against the thief. Actually, she reminded me of you. Really? I'm sorry. You probably don't want me to compare you with a cat. No, that's okay. I'm happy that you were reminded about me when you saw that brave cat. Oh, good. I felt a guilt when I look at Kohei's smile. That cat is me, so we have to be similar, but I'm happy that Kohei thought we were similar. Hey Kohei, let's play a little bit with the cats here. Are you sure you were okay? You worry too much. I want to know which cat you were playing with. Really? The cat I like is... Kohei happily started to talk about the cats. I'm glad Kohei looks fine. I was worried about him last night because he wasn't at home. He must have had a sudden plan last night, right? He told me about the stray cat now, so I'm sure I can still visit him. And this cat is... Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm sorry, can you tell me again? Cats are really cute, though. I'm so happy I was able to remember my childhood's memories. Next time let's go to the cat cafe nearby my workplace. Sure. Kohei nodded back to my suggestion. It's the same feelings I had when we were walking together in our hometown. This is the feeling I enjoy the most with Kohei. I should say hi to the staff who came to the shop. I don't want to be rude. Don't worry, you've always been a bit weird anyway. What? That's so mean, Kohei! We looked at each other's face and laughed. I don't want to change our relationship. I really don't want to be awkward with him. It's almost time. Should we head back? Oh, yes. Your home is on the other side of the station, right? Is it okay with you if we take the street on the side of the station? Mm-hmm. I felt more relaxed when we act the same as before. I hope I can stay the same when I'm human or a cat. Kohei said that and walked faster toward the station. Oh, I thought Kohei wanted to talk about something. I hope he's alright. I couldn't ask him directly and I ran after Kohei. The railroad doesn't open up quickly, huh? We should have avoided this road. I'm sorry. No, don't worry, but recently I've been transforming earlier than before. I might just need to run again. Because of the train, Kohei couldn't hear well. Our conversation stopped. Kohei moved his lips a bit, but the train is passing again. Listen, there's something I want to tell you. Right now? I wasn't able to say it until now, but...
What?
Kohei was facing me and looking serious. I felt quite tensed. Is this... I've decided to leave this town. I'll move at the end of the month.
What? No!
It was clear that he wasn't joking, considering how he was telling me. I just couldn't believe what he just said. No, this was something I don't want to believe this. I went to the real estate last night and got a new home.
No!
That's why he wasn't at home last night. Why? You've just moved here. The new place is closer to where I work. That's not a reason to move, and... Well, yeah, it is a reason to move. I should say something to change his mind. I'm here. I'm here in this city too. Kohei looked away from me. I know that, but because you live here, I have to.
What? No!
Kohei didn't seem to change his mind. If I give up right now, I feel like I won't be able to see him anymore. Why don't you think about this a little bit more? This is happening too fast. Kohei sighed, like if he wanted to stop my words. Shut up. We can still hear the sound of the railroad crossing. Kohei took a step toward me. Why don't you want me to move? Kohei was looking at me straight into my eyes. I wasn't able to look away. Of course I don't want you to move. Why? Why don't you want me to move? Well, I wasn't able to answer that question. Come on! I had no right to say that without knowing my feelings towards him. The railroad crossing finally opened. Kohei looked away and stepped back from me. Thank you so much for today. I had fun. Kohei... Kohei was patting my head.
Kohei was patting me head with gently smile. It was the same way he did when we were a child.
Goodbye. He crossed the railroad and didn't turn look back once. I think Kohei is trying to change what we went through together as a memory. I wasn't able to move from the railroad crossing. I stayed there until the moment I can feel myself changing into a cat. Oh my god, how long is this gonna be? Alright, well, I'm gonna save, and, wow, this is infuriating. Just frickin' confess your feelings to him already. Damn! Anyway, I'll see you guys later in the next part. Bye.